Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mass Effect 3. Playing through it, we have Rex and Primarch Victus. Last episode we went to the Solarian base on Surkesh and rescued a female Krogan, so we'll be talking to her and talking to Rex a little bit.
Hell of a show down there on Surkesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh. You said one of your squads is missing.
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Aralac Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and they'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
Yeah, so we did talk about this before, but Mass Effect 4, or Mass Effect Andromeda, is supposed to take place later, and people want to, the Krogan is a race that's sort of, vengeful, and they're just very belligerent. But Rex is able to keep them in line, and he's able to do things that no other leader has been able to do. So when he dies, when somebody usurps the throne, it'll be a very different story. I mean, probably, for the Krogan, unless it's like Rex's daughter that, takes over or something and follows the same sort of mindset. So, kind of something to think about as we wait patiently for Mass Effect Andromeda to come out.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we probably win this time, but war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing. I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when we're about to cure the genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
Back on Surkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more. No offense.
Believe it or not, we sometimes have good ideas, Rex. You should try listening.
Yeah, but our women have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
I like that Rex is just a stereotypical male and in the stereotypical, male-female relationship.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. It may not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime. And Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but maybe that's because I don't kiss as well.
No comment.
Yeah. I miss this place. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says my DNA's important, who am I to argue?
Alright. It's funny, that little jab about Liara, I've never heard that before.
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing.
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
Alright, we're just gonna skip over
Of course, Commander.
his dialogue for now. But there was that awkward silence as the animations were kind of resetting. I think they're actually supposed to say something there. Because he doesn't... I could have sworn that Shepard was, like, prying him to, like, say exactly what they're doing there.
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
But that might also be done elsewhere. Let's go run up to the bridge, check with Joker real quick. Then we're gonna go save our Light Company. So I'm thinking.
Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die, and now that's about it. So a Prothean, a real live Prothean. Has Liara stopped bouncing yet? I'm guessing there may have been some bouncing.
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
You and everyone else.
What do you need, Edie? A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year. There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants. On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die. The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes. Any other cheerful thoughts? Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefields of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships. What do you suggest? They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan. Do it. Anything else? Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven. They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps. This keeps getting better and better. The Krogan will also require sedatives, since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships. Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about? Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard.
Edie, what would we do without you? Yeah, so if you didn't know anything about the Krogan before, if you're just joining a little bit more recently, yeah, they produce a lot of babies.
There's a new message at your private terminal.
They're very angry. They have a bone to pick with pretty much everybody because of how they were treated. And it kind of makes the decision, like just talking about those things, having Edie talk about those things, it makes the decision of whether to cure the genophage or not, and we will get the choice. It makes that decision more worthwhile. What am I doing? Things, shuttle bay. I'll talk with Cortez real quick. Actually, we'll go talk to Vega first, doing the pull-ups. All the pull-ups.
Shepard, what the hell are you doing down here with the grunts?
What do you mean?
Been down here a while. Started to think you didn't like me.
Better late than never.
You come down here for something? Or are you just looking?
I did just come to chat, but I might stay for the show.
Have to work harder than that if you want me to blush. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Oh, I can dance.
Okay, Lola. Let's do this.
Don't let my good looks fool you, Vega. I got my share of scars.
You remind me of my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader. Nice.
What do you mean, was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
I do.
You a shrink too?
No, but that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, Lola.
Lola, huh?
You kinda look like a Lola.
You're cute, so I'll let you get away with it. For now.
That's it. Now you made me blush.
Alright, so, yeah, the, Vega has some issues with Shepard because, like, he doesn't blame himself. I think he blames Shepard because he had to basically make the hard decision, sacrifice his crew, or his squad, to do something that didn't need to be done, and that's a sucky decision to have to make. Alright, let's see what we want to do. Let's play with the particle rifle more. I was actually kind of enjoying that, even though I don't think it's too strong. Nope, we don't have a lot of money. We'll just hold off on that for now. Cortez?
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So, you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident, it practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them?
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
Yeah, so the M44 Hammerhead was what replaced the I'm completely forgetting the name of it. It'll come up later, but in Mass Effect 2, and it was really annoying. We saw it when you were playing through the Overlord DLC, that you'll take shots and you'll get set on fire really easily, and it's just, it should have been more than what it was. But a lot of people are kind of in these two camps regarding the different vehicles.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded EZO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, all good. Chest. I'm digging on the shield regeneration. Actually, you can show info here and it'll tell you exactly what you're missing out on. Headshot damage, yes, don't mind if I do. Melee damage, not so important. I do really like the design, but we ended up in our health bar so much that it makes sense to stick with that. So yeah, I'll keep here. Actually, shoulders. Why don't we keep the health here too? Actually, I just really don't like the look of these shoulders, so let's hold off and keep these. All right. Do it to it. CIC, head over to the fun, a wonderful world of Arlac Company. Maybe meet up with an old friend. Maybe make a decision that I haven't done in any of my Mass Effect 3 playthroughs. Fuel. I'll buy it all. Alright. Okay. Missing scouts. So these two missions, like one for the Primarch and one for... It's actually two for the Primarch. They're a little bit different. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. It's okay. Let's scout out the system real quick. Hold on. We're gonna leave. Investigate missing scouts. Okay, so there was nothing in that area, which is kind of interesting. But let's check out real quick. If we can find anything over here. We are gonna pick up some. Oh, maybe not. No Reaper activity, I guess. It's kind of interesting. All right, land. Do it. So we could take Javik if we really wanted. I think we should maybe play with things a little bit. Let's go with Stekliara. And let's take... You could do this any number of ways. Let's take Javik again. For reasons. I haven't heard a lot of his dialogue, so it's kind of interesting to me. Alright, particle beam thing. Could just do extend the barrel. Yeah. So you're fine. You're fine. Yep, we're good. Alright. Max out our lash. So we can penetrate through shields and barriers, lifting it targets any target without armor, but with reduced force. So this is pretty useful for like your banshees, and they're not banshees. What am I thinking of? The Cerberus little people to hop around, and just it's good for a lot of things, but increase the time that, you know, actually, let's take this. Might be more useful more often. And 2 points, we can get grenades. Grenades are kind of interesting because they can just be stacked on top of, like, you use them and they have a limited capacity, and it doesn't overlap with your normal cooldowns, which is nice. Let's see, power and force duration by 30%. That's a yes. Warp. Better damage, that's a yes. Javik. Boom, boom. That's all there is. Okay.
Has there been any change in the situation, Commander?
Our backup's waiting for us at the drop point. Arlac Company. Krogan Commandos.
That's correct, Shepard. They are an accomplished unit. Their decisive action in liberating a colony from Batarian pirates made them famous.
Good to hear. Other than that, there's been no word from the team of Krogan scouts since they went through the Rachni relay.
I don't like the sound of this. The Krogan would have come prepared to fight.
We don't know much, but no Rachni activity has been reported.
Still, it's troubling there are rumors at all. It's been years since you released the last Rachni Queen on the condition she disappeared forever. She was desperate to save her race.
Just be ready for anything.
Yeah, shuttle just arrived. You better get moving, Team 2. See anything, let me know.
Grunt?
Shepard? Shepard!
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Didn't those idiots lock you up?
They did. Put me in lockdown to keep the Batarians off me. Didn't want problems with the Council while they prepared for war. But the situation changed.
Yeah, they got bigger problems, all right. That's why I'm out here running Arlac Company. They're tough, think they're invincible. Reckless, but effective.
Alright.
Sounds familiar, Grunt. How'd you go from being new and unproven to your own command?
Wasn't easy. When Rex put Arlac Company together, he needed a leader who represented the future of our species. Thanks to you, I completed my rite of passage on Tuchanka and became part of Clan Erdnot. I was an equal, and being the strongest, I was chosen to lead this honored company.
I bet some didn't like a tank-bred Krogan being in charge.
I collected a few scars earning my place here. These Krogan respect me.
I don't like how obvious they are with some of the dialogue things, like just rehashing all the events of Mass Effect 2, but it's good for the players who jumped into Mass Effect 3 to kind of get some background, or else this would kind of be a little bit confusing.
You were a pain in the ass, Grunt. But if your Krogan are half the soldier you are, we might make it out of here.
Glad you're here to crack some heads, Shepard. Hard to believe this might be Rachni. Seems crazy. The Rachni. A chance to face the old enemy? Impossible to resist.
Yes, you are the one. The Krogan who occupied my quarters on the Normandy. You left your mark.
What? Who is this, Shepard?
You shouldn't be so anxious to face the Rachni. They were formidable opponents, even to my people.
Ask me later.
Whatever you say.
We don't know if the Rachni had anything to do with this. We're here to find the scouts. I didn't see any signs of activity during our approach.
Agreed. But this place smells wrong. Like a bad wound. Our scans show the tunnels down there lead to a large central point. If we're lucky, it's a nest.
A nest might be fortunate. We could end this here.
Arlac Company, move out! Grab what you need, Shepard. Meet me at the scout camp ahead.
Sounds good. Take what you need and move out.
Alright, taking what we need. All the things. Claymore. Woo! Not gonna use it, at least not now. If we were Vanguard, ugh, jump all over it, but yeah, not so much. There's a, I think it's a recording, or maybe it could just be a dialogue thing.
Camp has been decimated. The Krogan are overconfident. It's their weakness.
And you could see one of the interactions that Grunt had when he was like becoming leader of Arlac Company. It's kind of funny.
Ready, Shepard. We're right behind you. You ready to go?
What happened to the scouting party?
Looks like something dropped half their camp down a hole. Their shuttle must have been lost as well. They weren't going anywhere. Doesn't matter. We're here to find the Rachni and burn them out.
Did Warlord Okeer imprint anything on you about the Rachni during your creation?
Okeer ensured I knew of the Rachni. They are respected as an enemy. Everyone thought they were dead, defeated by the Krogan. You proved that wrong. If they're here, my blood demands they die.
Tell me more about this company.
Arlac means Eye of Wrath. We are named after the fierce Tuchanka's son. Rex handpicked us from different clans to show a united Krogan. We were sent because we're the strongest.
What did you do after the Collectors were defeated?
I spent most of my time back on Tuchanka learning what it was to be Krogan. In the lab where I was created, the lessons were like fighting with practice weapons. They had no bite, no impact. I needed the blood and pain. I made mistakes, but I learned.
Alright, let's get going.
Finally! Right behind you, Shepard.
Alright. That's not what I was talking about, but we'll get there.
Everyone alright?
Shepard! You in one piece?
Looks like we're all okay! Keep in radio contact!
On our way!
The amount of stuff that Shepard survives, just like falls and everything else, is really ridiculous. He's got like the best luck streak of anybody. I think that's what makes her the ultimate machine.
I see it. Grunt, got a body of a scout here. Been dead a few days.
Yeah, if he has his weapon, grab it. You won't need it anymore.
Is that webbing?
Looks like it.
Stay close, it's easy to get separated.
Agreed. Everybody be ready.
Anyone see that?
Confirm.
Shepard.
Yeah, what is that?
Sometimes there's I shouldn't say sometimes, they're in the same spots every single time. But I just don't remember. You can grab some stuff. I think it's just like, it's small stuff behind these webs, but one of them's part of storyline.
Reaper technology.
Maybe.
Another firestorm. They give you a pretty fair amount of these things, so I don't really need to run through. Move through it so slowly, but when you pulse them, it is definitely, it's more effective because they take a certain amount of damage than if you were to just hold down the trigger. The weapons are about useless though when it comes to dealing with
Good eye.
basically anything. They're really not great. Okay, what am I doing here? Nope, not that, not that. Alright, destroy it. You have to destroy these barrier engines. And they lower the barriers of all your targets. This thing is just super nasty though. It's wicked obnoxious. They do have some weak points.
Or what's left? Another species twisted by the Reapers.
Grunt, Rachni presence confirmed. Modified and very dangerous.
Finally, something to kill. Nothing here yet. Lost a Krogan to a sinkhole. Bad way to go.
The breeding ground must be here. The Reapers are protecting an asset of great significance.
Yeah, They do have some weak points on them, the Rachni ones. And when you shoot them, like the stomach and like they have little pouches.
No question, Reapers have been here.
Agreed. Let's find out why.
They spawn little insectoid-like creatures, little baby Rachni, the baby racks, and they can like jump all over you and drop your shields. It's pretty annoying.
Blocked, Shepard.
Copy that.
What is that?
Very good.
Look out!
Our exit is cut off.
Looks like we're finding another way out of here. Come on!
What was that noise, Shepard? Sounded bad.
Cave in. We're all right.
Good. Didn't want to dig you out.
Well, that hurts my feelings, Grunt.
Yeah. Shepard, I know what happened to the scouts.
What'd you find?
They got hit hard. The leader ordered them to carry weapons deep into the caves. He knew the next team would need help.
They died making sure we could make it to the central chamber. Come on.
Shepard!
Woo! Alright. Here? Yeah.
This is the last message. He's asked that it be delivered to an Asari named Ereba on the Citadel.
Alright, I don't think we actually did the part of the mission, the little part of Mass Effect 2 where that relates. But we can definitely deliver the message. That won't really change anything. But
A large area, Commander.
Expect trouble.
But you get the this Krogan, you can help him like hook up with this Asari. Hook up isn't a great word. He's like professing his love in a poetic manner, and it's kind of a little bit like, I don't know. It's just it's a funny interaction because you're trying to help the Asari make a decision as to whether the Krogan like really loves her, and it's just the whole poem thing is just so cheesy though, kind of annoying. So you have conflicting feelings toward the thing, or else at least I did. Let's check this out.
Stay low. Don't let it get a beat on you.
Oh! You can pop all of these things, and it takes more damage. It's also got a weak point right on the right in the faceplate, if I remember right. That's like nothing compared to what we have access to. So you can. I don't think I've ever gone down. Wait. I thought this is where we go. I thought it was over here. I could be wrong. I guess I'm wrong.
Must be getting close, Shepard. Some heavy fighting. Tough bastards.
Yeah, so I guess we just proceed down.
It's fine. Krogan fight better angry.
Mods. And this is where it's like a good idea to go pick up your thing again, but you can use I think other abilities on them, and if you hit them once the pods will pop, and then you get all these little baby things to deal with, and it's just annoying.
Understood.
It's probably the best weapon for it though.
Careful!
You know what? Why don't we just... Yeah. Why don't we just do this? It actually works out surprisingly well.
The Rachni thrive on toxic planets. Strange to find them in a breathable atmosphere.
The Reapers have altered more than just their appearance. The Reapers are breeding an army down here. Rachni reproduce at an alarming rate. These planes would hide their numbers until it's too late.
They're throwing everything they've got at us so we don't reach the nest.
I'm on it!
Yes, Commander.
Alright. Almost there.
Shepard, we're blocked and getting over.
I'm on it!
Move it, Shepard!
Oh.
There's the power node. Come on!
Alright, almost. Don't really need that.
Thanks, Shepard. That wasn't webbing stopping us. That was Reaper tech.
We ran into it too.
The Rachni have backed off for now, but they can smell our wounds. Any worthy enemy would regroup and finish us. Soon.
We're close, Grunt. Those barriers were protecting whatever's down that passage.
We'll dig in here, kill anything that moves. Buy you some time.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. I have ammo. Krogan, get ready!
I always thought that was kind of a cheesy line. I don't need luck, I have ammo. But at the same time, it's cool. It's just... I think it would be cooler if somebody else said it.
Take it slow.
Woo! Yeah. What's this? What's that?
That does not look like a Rachni nest.
Grunt, we've located the central chamber.
Good. We got your back, Shepard.
Move it! Damn it!
Alright.
We need to find the power node.
Power node is... Ah! Drops one. Get it done. Yeah, situations like the situations like these are where, like your lift grenades. Do we have lift or do we have cluster grenade? Ah! Quickly! Oh my god! Oh well. Come on. I think it singularity kills them all. Okay. But yeah, grenades like cluster grenades would be especially useful in some of these situations. I don't know why I did that.
Shepard, over here.
So Javik does a lot of damage over time, and it's an ability that you can get.
There must be more power nodes on the other side.
Which makes it, whoops, should I use that? It can be really cool when you're setting up detonations, and because it'll spread to the next target. Oh, Anybody else? It'll spread to the next target after one dies. So you keep having this sort of chain reaction where I believe you can set up detonations. Just over and over, multi-detonations and such.
Stay focused! Right away!
Woo! Do it! Oh! Oh! Who else? There. That was it? I think we popped it, right? No? Ta-da!
Keep it up, people!
Oh, I love it so much. And look at it! Lash is just so nice. Boom! And the damage over time, Javik's damage over time is really good for these sorts of enemies that you can't really approach head on. What am I getting hit by?
Got it.
There we go. Take a little bit longer than I wanted it to. And up. Oh! Oh man. Going for the hole in one.
Shepard, the Rachni are backing off. Whatever spooked them won't last. Finish the job.
Copy that. Got it.
Maddening's our road has ceased.
What are you?
The last queen. We listen for the children. They are silent. Although the machines come and take them to war, they die alone, silent, far away.
The Reapers did this to you?
The sour note of the machines is everywhere.
I let you go back on Novaria. You promised not to interfere anymore. The Rachni were supposed to disappear.
We remember. We kept our promise. Retreated back through the relay. We started a new home. Beautiful children. Harmony. But the machines came. They heard our song. Their shriek of sour notes drowned us out.
Alright, so we're gonna have a decision in just a moment to either save the Rachni Queen again or not. And because of my headcanon, and I've never done this decision before because I don't mind sacrificing Krogan, and that's what the choice is going to come down to. I don't mind sacrificing Krogan because Krogan, they die in battle, that's like their thing. But I'm going to assume that the Rachni Queen, and this really isn't the case, I mean, or you don't last long enough for it to really see it out, but I'm going to assume that the Rachni Queen is indoctrinated. That's what we're going to do. That's my personal story. That's how I'm going to rationalize saving the Queen to myself.
The Reapers enslaved you, used your children for war.
The machines cannot control us, but they caged us, packed us, And we are free.
I gave your kind a second chance back on Novaria. But here I am in some cave, dealing with you again.
We can still be whole. Our song can be heard again. Till can return, they will destroy us all. Release us! We're getting movement here. A lot of movement.
Copy that, Grunt. Give me one good reason I shouldn't just walk away.
The machines make us slaves. We will fight. Release us!
She's badly wounded. She needs time to escape.
Shepard, we're out of time. We stay here, or that company dies. Is that clear?
So... yeah, so leaving her to die is obviously the renegade option, but you know, we stay here, our light company dies. I assume that a lot of people will hit this choice because they don't want Grunt to die, which actually isn't the case. You can help her escape, and then Grunt doesn't die. I'm not going to spoil it because I want to see if the cutscenes are the same or not. But yeah, but we're going to leave her to die because it's honestly not a great idea from what I understand. I've never done it before, but let's do it now.
Let's go. I'm done fighting Rachni.
On time! Arla Company, get your asses back to the shuttle! Move! Shepard, I'm on my way!
Commander.
That's an order!
Leave us then. We embrace the silence.
Grunt, get us out of here!
Shuttle's down that path. I'll hold them off. Get out of here, Shepard! My turn.
Cortez, we're the last ones out.
Copy that, Commander. Shuttle is waiting.
Grunt!
Anybody got something to eat?
I'm reviewing your report on the Rachni situation, Commander. This could have gotten complicated fast. You confirmed this was the only nest, and you did what you had to do.
She offered to help against the Reapers, but I couldn't risk it.
It was a tough call, but the Rachni have proven unreliable. But we cut the Reaper supply of new Rachni troops and picked up some additional Krogan support. I call that a victory. I've got to get back to it, Commander. Watch yourself out there. Hack it out.
Shepard, you made it out of there. Sounds like I missed a hell of a fight.
Alright, so the first time that I saw the Grunt scene, I was so sad because I thought that he was gonna die because I made that decision, save the Rachni Queen, and then Grunt is... I shouldn't have spoiled it for you guys, for those of you who haven't seen it, but yeah, I thought he was gonna die, and it was my fault, but no. Grunt is awesome, so he can't die. He was just a little bit angry at you for the decision if you do end up leaving the Krogan. I want to take a look at the numbers because even if you let our Light Company die, you still get points from having our Light Company, like military effort. And you do the same thing for the Rachni. Rachni actually, if you let them live, they'll have Rachni come and help build the Crucible, and you get points that way as well. So I'm kind of wondering how it balances out, but I won't be able to remember the numbers off the top of my head.
It was bloody, Rex. We could have used you.
Too busy talking rather than fighting. Feeling restless. A war going on and I'm stuck keeping the peace. Says here the Rachni are done. Maybe this time they'll stay dead.
They posed too big a risk. She was creating troops for the Reapers.
No argument here. I heard Grunt managed to get out of there with a few scratches.
You could say that.
We'll get him patched up, back in the fight.
Good to hear.
I should get back to it. Keep me posted, Shepard.
Shepard, test verified. Results promising. Can synthesize for universal Krogan immunity.
Good. Then you can put your knife away.
The cure's ready?
No, still need transmission vector. Cure useless unless given to entire species.
You're usually full of ideas, Morden. You altered the genophage before. There must be a way.
Of course, always possibilities, but time limited. Can't create new infection strain from scratch. Groundwater? No, too slow. Voluntary inoculation risky. Population too scattered for airborne, unless... Wait, yes! The Shroud. Constant global dispersion of air particles, built by Solarians to repair atmosphere of Tuchanka. Also used by Turians.
We used it to secretly spread the genophage virus. It ended the Krogan rebellions.
I'd be careful who you tell that to.
If you're going to infect an entire population, that's the way to do it.
Unless you're part of the population.
Yes, but useful now. Original genophage strain still in storage at Shroud facility. Can use it as transmission vector, then use Shroud to blanket Tuchanka with cure.
You clever little piejack. That's our best shot, right there.
Then finish your preparations and be ready to go, Morden.
Of course. Ready when you need me. We'll be in medbay with Eve until then.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Alright, so we should talk to Eve. We haven't done that yet, but we'll do it next episode. Let me check Krogan. So Krogan, new, our Light Company 75. I want to say that we still get this number. I could be completely wrong. I want to say that we still get this number if we don't save our Light Company. I could be wrong, though. Yeah. But of course we get Grunt, who we'll never ever see again, because dang it, the things you you do to my squad mates in Mass Effect 3. But yeah, so that's what we got going on right now. And also where we're going to end the episode. Thanks very much, folks, for hanging out. I love that scene with Grunt, and I especially love the way that it made me feel the first time. There's this kind of like this pride in Grunt, like being able to rip apart all these guys, and then it's just this sort of heroic sacrifice, and then made like you get your cake and eat it too when he turns out to be alive, and it's regardless of what decision you make, which kind of lessens the impact, but at the same time, still amazing. Still an amazing cutscene. Probably, yeah, one of my favorite moments in the game, just because I remember it so vividly. But that's it again. Thank you very much, folks, for hanging out. Mass Effect 3. Hope you're enjoying the series. Wrel signing off.